Hey everybody, welcome. Hey, if you're new to the channel, first time stopping by, thank you so much for taking some of your time out. If you always ask that you would consider subscribing. If you do, ring that bell down there so you're notified when the videos come out. Now, I did do a live stream earlier today. I don't know what the problem is. That's what I hate about this live thing. I had connectivity issues again. Plus, I lost audio again. So I'm gonna do this over, kind of go over everything I went over before. And hopefully, let me get this down here. And hopefully, we don't have no issues this time. Heck with this. So, if I remember what I went through on the first one, I just really want to say thank you. I mean, seriously, from my heart, I really am thankful to those who have subscribed to this channel, and those who haven't. If you kind of look around and go, man, you don't do nothing. You know, I've been so inundated with family issues at the moment, helping family out. Haven't been able to put up any new videos, and that does hurt my channel. And subscriber and what do you call it? I don't know. I forget. I can't even think right now. It's evening time. The sun's setting. It hurts as far as revenue. I don't make that much, but for advertisement, if I don't keep putting out new videos, it kind of starts dropping. But I am really thankful for those who have subscribed. And even though I have a couple thousand subscribers, my core, seriously, is like maybe 80 people. Because when I do these live things, they never get over. I think my highest viewed live was like 83. So that tells you a lot. It's not a big channel. But that's okay. I am not here to try to be the next biggest thing. I'm not trying to be some type of overnight success or anything like that. I got a few videos. My heart is to help people out, and if I can show you how to put in a toilet, change out a faucet, maybe even change out a supply valve line, the valve, then I've done my job. That's what I want to do. My thing is I want you to be able to do something, have the confidence to do it, and just step out of your comfort zone, because that's what hinders a lot of people to do things. They don't want to get out of that comfort zone. They're comfortable doing this. They haven't tried that. They know it's screwed up. I tell you what, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I got way up here, Mount Everest, full of failures, and I got a handful of successes, and these are sweet when I get a success, when I do something and I do it right. And it's bittersweet and really good, because it takes so many failures on my part to get to that point. Heard a screen door slam. But you see, sun's going down, it's getting dark. Lights on the shop. But I hope I don't have connectivity issues. So again, for those who have subscribed and follow me, especially that 80 subscriber core, I'm really thankful, because those are the ones that usually interact or, make comments, and I appreciate that. I really enjoy that. I love the interaction. Okay. I'm not getting out no videos anytime soon. And that's a problem again, because, I went to Texas. I had to help my aunt prep her house to sell. Unfortunately, I didn't get completed. It's 90%. I had a bedroom I could not touch, and she has some work in the bathroom, and I actually didn't have the time. My brother-in-law and his wife decided they're going to buy a house. So let me keep it up here. So they talked to my wife, things happened, and I was hoping they would wait till August, but they just hurry up, come home. I spent 2 days, flew up to Washington, picked up the motorhome, visited my father-in-law a little bit, drove down here. That's why I went to the live stuff. You've seen all that happening. And then once here, it was just scramble mode, basically. As you see me behind me right here, this is the enclosure where he's going to put his dogs. I think I told you already before, he trains agility dogs. He's got Belgium German Shepherds and something. You know, he's really big on what he does as far as training for agility and stuff. He's really good at it. But that's what this is all here. This is all the enclosure. Saturday, I had 5 guys from church, 3 guys, 3 or 4 guys from church come help. I don't know if I went, I don't remember what I did. Everything's a blur right now. They helped me as far as I got a post hole digger. They did all the post holes. These are not cemented in because this is a temporary. Again, they're only going to stay maybe maximum a year. They want at least 15,000 in the bank before they go and buy a house. And if they put the rent in every month, that should be about 12 months. That'd be about 15,000 easy. So anyway, we got that done, and we put the 2x4s on the top and bottom, the supports. And then when I went to start the fence, my brother-in-law had concern that in the bottom down here there was a gap because I didn't want to go all the way to the ground. I just a little inch or so gap. He was concerned that maybe our dogs would try to get in. So yesterday and the day before, I spent 2 days out here redoing this. As you see, I don't know if you can see the line up here still. I ran a line, balled it basically, and cut every one of my posts down because the way it was sitting, the 2x4 here was sitting about right here, and it was just below the dog ear. And again, if I was to lower it, you'd see the 2x4 here. It'd be up here. I said, that ain't gonna work. So I opt to go and cut all these down, ran a line, and you see now it looks pretty stinking straight. Dropped it a good 6 to 8 inches. So now the 2x4 is here. I got plenty of space up here, and now you see here it's down below it. When I fill that in, that's all covered. So I wanted to get part of this done at least to the gate, because I went and got the gate supplies and I got the gate made. Here's the gate. Got that fit in there, and I wanted it so it didn't look like there's anything here, just kept going, kind of went smooth, and that's why the hinges on the outside is kept right there. This one is a spring hinge, so it will help shut the gate, so it won't just stay open. It's got a spring in it. I got, I think, 2 notches, not real tight, but enough just to spring it back. So I'll open it up, and it'll shut by itself. Shoot. I think that's that. So I got this part done to here. From there on, and I had to, of course, do the same thing on this side. I had to cut everything down so we could lower it down and make sure we get the slats in ground at least an inch and a half, so at least there's something to deter the dogs from doing. That's all straight now, all dropped down, so it's all good to go. And before it gets too dark, if you can't see this, at the end I kind of did it my way. There we go, another connection. Man, I hope I got audio on this. I'm gonna delete this one too if it doesn't work. But I'm not gonna go there. It's just something I did. Anyway. Tomorrow, Friday, because I was so busy today, I couldn't go, but we're gonna go back to Mexico again. With that said, I wanna send a super special thank you so much, brother. What a blessing you are. And you know who you are in Mexico. And if you're curious about anything in Mexico, I'll go in the house when I get done with this, and I'll put the links in, check in, and time-lapsed what we do from beginning to end. I had opportunity that last time I was there. But we help abused and abandoned women in Mexico. A place that houses these ladies in San Vicente, Mexico. So check in the description below. I have links and everything. And if you want to help us in the work we do down there, because it costs us, with the rising costs right now, it's about $5.50 a room, and it costs us our time to go down, gas, insurance. We have insurance when we cross into Mexico. We have to have insurance for there, and our room, board, and food. Plus we buy all the material. So So it ain't cheap for us. And if you want to help out, you know, what a blessing that'd be. It's just helping other lives, one room at a time down there. So we're going to go down there tomorrow. I'm going to leave. I have to be back Sunday. It's going to be a very short trip. This is just going to be basically one day working because I had jury duty Monday, and what that pain in the butt. I don't like that. I am self-employed, so I don't have anybody, and I can't take vacation days. It's just the way it is, and the courts don't let us fly anymore. Basically, the judge, when I went in before I left for Texas, I basically had to tell him, I got a job in Texas. I have to go. So he postponed it, and tomorrow, or Monday, this coming Monday, so I have to be back Monday to go in. It almost makes you not want to register to vote, but it's my duty to vote. But I hate doing that because I'm stuck with the jury duty, and I just have no time with it for right now. With that done this weekend, I still got to finish this. I still got to do other stuff, and that's what's killing me next week. I ran all the water lines to here, so it has water for his dogs. And 3 years ago, the water line broke underneath my patio, so I shut the water off, so I had no water out to the shop at all. It was convenient, but it wasn't a necessity. Now, with this happening, it becomes a necessity. So something I had to do. So here I am renting this excavator to trench lines. It's 130 feet from my house to the shop. Plus, it's I think 50-foot length. So I have to go from one end to the other. As I got in that corner right there, a spigot. I got one in the back, and I got one on the opposite side. So I got water all around my shop. Makes it convenient. Because of the motorhome, I need electrical too now. So I went and bought some wire. I got to run it through the rafters, come down to that side. It's going to be over there, kind of off to the side where the water is. That's temporary. Once my brother-in-law leaves, I will cut that water line down lower and redo it. So the electrical is going to be up here and the water will be lower. But for now, it's kind of high because it's a temporary line running from that one. I got it teed off and coming over to here, so they got water over here for the dogs. But it's only about a foot underground, so I'll yank it out when he leaves. I can yank it out, and then it'll be permanent where I want it right there. So I got the wire ran. I'm going to do that tomorrow before I leave. Hopefully I get here in the morning before it gets warm. It's supposed to be cool tomorrow, so it'd be nice. Run the wire, drill the hole next week, depending on if I'm stuck on a trial or not. See, this I said, it's just killing me, this jury stuff, because you can't even do that in the planning thing, because I may be called in Monday, I may be called in Tuesday, or I may be called in Wednesday. It's just like, ugh. So I'm going to try to get the wire ran, and I really can't have my friend come over and wire it up for me until I know when I'm going to be home. So next week is the last week. Plus, I got to move my brother-in-law the next week. So I got to tell the judge, dude, I cannot be here. Seriously. I got so much happening. I can't be here. He's probably going to say, it's tough shit, buddy. I don't like jury duties. I would love to get on, I think Supreme Federal, I forget what it is. There's a jury you get on, you serve for 1 year. I'd love to do that after I retire, when I'm settling and just not really doing anything work-wise. I'm 100% retired. That'd be cool, serving on that. I forget what they call that. I have to look at it again. But I remember somebody talking to me about it, and I thought that'd be really cool. For 1 year doing that, that'd be awesome. You get some seriously cool cases. So with that done, the ground, as you see, it's all tore up. My yard, you can't see it in the dark, is just all tore up. Ooh, get out of the light there. So that's what's going to happen once he gets here. I got to rake all this, smooth it back out. I got to keep watering it so the dirt settles back down, because it's still unpacked. It was so compact for many years, and I dug it out, and that's got to resettle down. So it'll have these little divots, so I got to keep all the extra dirt piled up over in the back. So once they start divvying it down, throw some more dirt on it, level it out, water again until it gets settled again. That's the main thing, having to re-landscape basically my whole acre here after all this digging out, trying to smooth it back out. So basically, I'm not going to get any videos out for at least 2 more weeks. And one of the bad things that kind of sucks, the videos that I made while I was in Texas, I started some of the editing here, and I didn't like certain parts, and I really can't recreate them because I'm not in Texas doing it. So I'm gonna have to do something, because one of them is a jig I bought for my aunt not for my aunt, to do my aunt's doors, a door jig. And I actually, the one thing I can do, because I have a door, the back door in my shop does not have a deadbolt, so I can use this jig to do the deadbolt, to get it set up so I can put a deadbolt, excuse me, to put a deadbolt on it. So that'll at least help in that aspect, but the rest of the review is gonna be, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So that's what the problem is. As I'm going through some of these videos, looking at what I've filmed, I'm thinking to myself, that sucks. It's hard when I have to do it myself. I have to try to set things up, and I try to work, and then I don't like stopping, so I go further and I forget to turn the camera on. It's like, oh man, it's hard doing all you want, all by yourself, complete 100%. Because a simple couple hour project ends up taking a whole day, because I have to reshoot, didn't like that angle, do something here, set that. So they're just like that. See, that's in a way, I go, oh, I have to reshoot it now. Do it like this, so it's not seen. See, that's the whole deal. So that's what's going to have to happen after next week. I have to wait till I am able to actually sit down, finally relax. This isn't a priority, raking the smooth. I come out here in the evening like this for a couple hours and rake a little area, a little at a time. But I got to keep watering it so it starts settling. That means I will not get any videos out, except for if I do something live for probably 2 more weeks. So that means I haven't put out a video in 3 months. And that really hurts the channel. It hurts the subscription rate. It hurts the viewing, everything. But family is a priority. I would shut this down tomorrow if I had to take care of family. That's the priority. So that suffers a little bit, but I got a bunch of things waiting to come up. Now, another thing, this is one busy time of my life. We have a team going to Japan. I haven't gone for 2 years now. Last trip really didn't set with me right. We had some issues with some of the team members. So I kind of opted not to go anymore. I've been wanting to go because I really love Japan. Yesterday, my pastor texted me in the morning and asked if I was considering going to Japan. And I told him, that one trip was really something. I want to go back, but I just haven't felt it here, the need to go yet. But we were talking, and that need has arisen. So when someone needs your help, you go, plain and simple. So a little bit of hesitation, I decided, yes, I'm gonna go. But it kind of fell together. It really did. They had one ticket available. I guess whoever they had or something couldn't go or something, I don't know. And out of the blue, he asked me, and I figured, yeah, sure, I think it's time to go back. So August, and this morning he texted me, they got the tickets. So this morning, he bought them, basically. August 8th to the 7th. Finally I'm back. Oh my gosh, I hate doing live stuff. This bites. Where was I at? Japan. Well, not there yet, but I'll be going. July 8th to the 17th, I'm going back to Japan. We're going to paint the building, I think the first building where the cafe stuff is at. We actually got 2 buildings there now. So the first building, I think we're going to do painting, and they've been trying to do this for a couple years now, because they have to get the scaffolding, they got to get all the stuff prepped and ready. So I guess I'm gonna go. Well, again, when you're called and you're needed, you put yourself a second and you go and help and do. That means I miss August going to Mexico. We will be going end of July. Every month we go. So I'll miss another one, but I got a calling to go to Japan. So that's my update and what's going on, all the things that's happening. Crazy, crazy life, crazy things going on, just so inundated with family. Wow. No breaks, no slowing down, but that's life. So if nothing else comes up, hopefully in 2 weeks I'll be able to get something out. If not sooner, depends on if I got time, I'm gonna sit down. But I'll be gone this weekend, and just depends on what happens next week as far as jury. If I even get time to do it, because I don't know. Let you know what's going on, and that's all I can do right now. I can't get any videos out, and it is hurting my channel. But there's nothing else I can do at the moment. This channel is not my priority. I thoroughly enjoy those who interact with me online and the questions, and I enjoy that. But I can do what I can do, and it's just life. Sometimes it really takes over, and then you don't know which way is up. I mean, I'm stretched every which way. Every time I turn around, someone's calling, I need this, I need this, I need this, and it's like I got to say no once in a while, and I don't like that, but the reality is I only got so much of me to go around. And I don't got the energy I used to have. It's killing me, man. But I'll keep going until I can't go no more. That's the way you do. That's life. And you got to enjoy it to the fullest, and you have to just continue to go, because there's going to be a point or something's going to happen. I'm going to have to slow down. And while I can still walk and do, I want to travel, do, and see, and serve. That's life right there in a nutshell. Again, Ashley, my friend, brother, love you so much, man. You are a true blessing. Thank you for everything you've done helping us out in Mexico. All those who are regulars on my channel, I truly appreciate you all. Seriously, I thoroughly enjoy the interaction. I enjoy that. I would love to do something in the future. It may come, it may not, but I need my truck running. I got to get my house done. So I don't plan on doing much this year other than working here and the house. I got to get this in order, get it back straight. That way I can do what's in my heart to do, and I can't say any more of that because I don't want to put something out there that doesn't happen. I don't want to lie or have any false premises or something that you think, oh, you were going to do this, why didn't you do it now? Well, no, I'm not saying nothing unless I can do it. So thank you all so much. Be blessed, take by shack. Build it for your sanity. Thank you for listening. Chime in. Again, I go in and I'm going to delete the other video, and hopefully this one has audio and doesn't have too many interruptions, and I will put links and things for the Mexico and stuff down below. And man, a little side note, I think being away for 2 months, it's hard for me to get back in the swing and doing these videos. I've sat there in the computer and it's hard to get back in that rhythm, especially when I got all this other going on. I think that's what's hindering me right now because I got so much. So hopefully after next week or so, I can get back in this rhythm because I am desperately in need to do some more for you guys. And that's what I enjoy, doing it for you. That's enough. It's dark. No stars yet. We'll see you next video. Thank you so much again. I truly appreciate it if you guys are viewing.